Alright, Shalom. Giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Next up, honors to my elders, the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well and continue to teach on down to your brothers. Peace and blessings unto the elect. The Bayoff that were down the house of David. Alright, Shalom, Akim. Alright, so Khan, let's get this first precept out. This is Zephaniah 2 and 1. You know, trying my best, trying my hardest to stay up, you know what I mean? Because it's the flesh and all that, you know. But through the spirit, you know, anytime I do these videos, you know, my spirit is up. You know, my spirit is just like, I don't even feel like going back to sleep. But, you know, it's just this flesh too. Sometimes your eyes might get weary, you know, your eyelids, you know, they turn black and whatever you call like your eyelids sag or whatever, you know, they got like blackness or whatever. Not saying like, you know, you got in a fight and you got a black eye, but that happens too, you know, because of the lack of sleep. But, you know, we all need our sleep, but man, you know, fuck that, man. I'm trying to stay up and do these videos, man, because, you know, I'm trying to feed the elect as much as possible, you know. So, and like the scripture says, arise and depart, for this is not your rest. So we have to constantly just be getting up off our beds, man. We can't just be in that slowful spirit, man. You know, I'm the type of brother, man, I'm the type of brother, I want to do the work every day. And I feel like that's what I'm doing, you know. I want to be able to do the work every day. I don't want, you know, because this thing, it got to be a thing to it. It's like no days off, you know. You can't just be going to vacation and shit like that too, you know. This thing is a daily edification, daily exaltation type of thing, you know. And hey, no days off, man. You know, you can't just be slacking in this thing, man. And you got to find other ways to push out this word too, because brothers is finding other websites and all that. So, you know, I mean, you can't just be slacking in this thing, though, man. And you got Jake still asleep talking about how we in the new year. Well, it's the so-called new year according to these people. But you got Jake talking about, oh, you know, this and that. But, you know, it's like the same shit year round, you know. It is just, that's the thing with Jake. He always returns back to his folly, you know what I mean? But you brothers, man, that's making other channels, hey, shout out to you. You know what I mean? Keep doing that. I know brothers is using other website. You got Rumble, Odyssey, you know. I think they have other ones too, man, you know. But I got a Lord will, I'm gonna write them down sometime soon, and then I'll just mention them in one of my videos that I do, you know, Lord's will, probably on my other channel or whatever. But you know, I'm a you know, mention it, Lord willing. I'm gonna have to, you know, because you can find many websites to push out the word too. It's not only YouTube. You know, oh well, you got also a Daily Motion, I think. Yeah, Daily Motion, yep. You know, which, yeah, you know, I think I've logged into my account through there, through YouTube, through you know, Gmail, through Google. So, well, I can find out a way how to upload from there, you know. But yeah, this is Zephaniah 2, and want to say, gather yourselves together, yeah, gather together, O nation not desired, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord Yahweh will come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Yeah, because, you know, the light, they're going to be hid when that time come. But the 2/3, they're just going to be out in the open, and they're going to get devoured, man. You know, the angels is going to sever out the wicked amongst our people, which are the 2/3. You know, so we want to be hid in the day of the Lord's anger, you know. Because ultimately, the angels, they're going to protect us from 2/3 trying to come after us, you know. So, and then the scripture, man, I mentioned this scripture a lot today too, because I did a lot of videos today, no lie, like even on this channel. So I kind of upload, I think I did already 2 vids on this channel today thus far. But I'm saying, like, even on my other channels I was uploading, I keep mentioning the scripture. But hey, all praise to Hashem Shah, because I love mentioning it, you know, where it talks about a prudent man hides himself, and this is a scripture that I already mentioned, like, you know, 3 or 4 times already today, man. That's beautiful. But there's many precepts on how, like, you know, the elect are gonna hide, and, you know, and they're gonna, you know, get that covering. They're gonna have that hedge of protection. There's many scriptures going into that, you know, and just, you know, the scriptures going into wisdom and all that, you know. So, you know, but yeah, man. That's like a fire precept. That's a common scripture right there that you know is always being brought out, you know, that a prudent man hideth himself, you know, you know, So yeah, and well, it tell you that wisdom is a defense, so you get that wisdom, you're gonna be, defended. The Lord's gonna defend you. you know he gonna protect you through his angels. So if you that prudent man, and you using wisdom as a defense, and you're gonna be hid, man. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be safe out here. Which the scripture goes into that too, about those that's gonna be saved. Because if we safe, from all plagues and all things that's gonna come to pass, like if we're gonna be safe from the wrath of the Lord, we're gonna be sheltered. We're gonna be taken care of. Brothers is gonna we gonna like support each other and all that. We gonna be saved, man, Lord willing. But yeah, this is verse 3. Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness, so like it may be ye shall be hidden the day of the Lord's anger. Yeah, con. You see, so I keep mentioning that, the day of the Lord's anger, and that's talking about his fiery indignation, man. It's fiery. Obviously, I think it's fiery, but you can say fiery, whatever. However it's pronounced. Oh, so almost lost the page there. Thank God I quoted. Us Jake, we always kicking back our feet. We can't. Hey, I gotta stop doing that too, man. I'm that type of Jake. I just love slouching and all that. I gotta stop that, man, too. That's that sign of that lazy spirit. Can't be like that. Couch, bed, whatever it is. Really, we gotta be, just on the move. We gotta do walking talks. We gotta, which I might have to create a channel on that. And hey, you brothers out there, I'm thinking of creating a channel to where I just make tea. I show brothers how to make tea, blend it up, put all types of good ingredients and natural flavors and all that. I might make a channel on just tea, like just, and me selling it, for like, for some, so I could learn how to make money too, because I don't got a job below where I could do that. I mean, it could be anything. You could sell oils. You could sell salad, like food or whatever. But I think tea would be pretty nice, man. I'm thinking of that. So, and that's funny because I'm still drinking that tea from this morning, man. I'm enjoying it, man. I think actually from last night. So, well, hey, man, that's what I'm saying. I've been up all day, man. The time is flying. The days are flying by. The hours is flying by. The minutes, every second, every hour, every day, every week, every month, it's flying by, and we, and that's why the Lord's showing the days, for elect's sake, that we may be saved, man. No flesh shall be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened, that way, the elect may be saved, you know what I mean? Be saved in the Lord when the Lord come back, And yeah, not only that, the days are being shortened for us too, because we're suffering. We've been heavily afflicted. We've been heavily afflicted, like heavily on a heavy scale. On a heavy scale, right? So yeah, tell you, seek the Lord, all ye meek of the earth. Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. Yeah, this is what it's about. You have to seek righteousness and meekness, man, which I could just go into these words myself, like the word for righteous, Now, let me see right quick. Sometimes I'll be holding the phone while I do my videos too, but Lord willing, I could buy a stand or whatever too. That would be pretty nice. A tripod would be nice too. They sell these stands too. Some of these places I go to shop at, I see them too. It's not bad, Like I seen some in Foreman Mills. They got this place called Foreman Mills over there in the Bronx where I used to live at, but now temporarily, right now, like I said, I'm living in Queens, but I'm from the Bronx, and anytime I go to the Bronx, I go back to the Bronx to visit my homie, my friend. He's from the Bronx. He still lives out there, but we chill, and yeah. So, but yeah, they got this place called Foreman Mills. They sell like camera stands there too, but you mainly want to get a tripod because it stretches. But that wouldn't be bad either, because probably a tripod is too big. So if you want something small, start off with like a camera stance. And then, if you got a car, you could use that as well, because my brother, my actual sibling, he uses it, with the cup holder. You could put it right there, and then if you got a drink, you could just take the camera stand, whatever, the thing out, and then boom, you could put your drink there. But, usually in a car, they'll have like two drink spots. You could put it in like two holes where you could put your drinks at, but you could also put like a little camera stand there too. So you want to start off with that. And then you want to move on to the next level. Like you could start getting like a selfie stick. That's, selfie sticks are pretty good too. And like I said, they give these things different names. So Lord willing, like I said, in the future, I could look into this stuff too, man, because, all that stuff will be pretty nice. And I like how brothers have it set up at camp too. They be having all that, stuff set up, their little, their tripod and all that. But you got to get something strong. And make sure brothers behind the camera stands too, because I see brothers get their joint knocked off too, and that could really, fuck the phone up. It could crack it. It could crack whatever, you don't want that to happen, So I seen that happen. I'm like, and them brothers they blame it on Satan. They're like, man, not but Satan. But yeah, it's true, because Satan is the prince of the air. So, and Satan is in the midst of us prophesying too, but mainly when we're in one accord, you have Yahushua in the midst of us. So. And just like the scripture say, how Yahweh shall rebuke the waves of the sea, so he's gonna do the same with Satan. That way Satan may not shift our faith. Yahweh is gonna rebuke Satan and us too. We put a curse on Satan, or not really like a curse, we rebuke him, we condemn him, tell him to flee from us, like Yahweh said, get thee hence, Satan. So that's all we have to do. Like I said, when you brothers is out there at camp, man, make sure someone's not someone, basically a brother that make sure a brother that y'all know is behind that camera, because you got a lot of thieves out here too. They'll probably just they're weird, or they'll be like all in front of the camera, and the brother would just have them get the hell out the way and shit, have that scornful get out the way or whatever, because that mainly Edomites like to do shit like that, but they nothing but spirits of devils, which are upon earth, like it's in Revelation, I believe, mention spirits of devils and all that. So right, but yeah, like I said, Lord willing, and then after say I get like a selfie stick, I can move on to a tripod. Like I said, they give all this stuff different names too. You can find it out for yourself, but mainly if you want to get something like this, you might as well get it online too. You know what I mean? It's not even that much money. You probably could get yours for like $30 or $40. It shouldn't be too much, But this is the word for righteous. It says just, upright, godly, virtuous, good, honest, righteousness. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Being honest, It's all about increasing in righteousness, man. Because and then it say for the word righteous, synonym is say virtuous. So this is all virtuous when you're increasing in things that are godly, like righteousness. That's a godly trait of the elect, being honest and walking uprightly and having that just conversation. The Lord is dealing with those who have the fruit of the Spirit, which is the elect. And one of the fruits of the Spirit, it's like, one of the fruit of the Spirit is a goodness, I believe. So that's what you need, within, the brotherhood and all that. Let's get that word for, because where were we? We ended off at verse 3. Yeah, let's get that word for meekness, man, that we seen over there in Zephaniah, the 2nd chapter and the 3rd verse. Yeah, that word for meekness, man, that's a heavy word too, man. But that's beautiful that I'm able to look up my words up in here. And that's the spirit I ran right into the word meek. It say for meek, which, like I said, this is beautiful that I got my own pocketbook dictionary, because you don't want something too big either, This is good. This is important. You need this at camp. Say if you don't got like a phone on you, you might need this, But say if you do got a phone, you might just want to use that to bring out scriptures or whatever too, a faster way. Or just bring out a scripture from the Bible lab or whatever, from a Bible website, But then having this too is important, like a pocketbook dictionary, because this is all like, even with Google, that's like the world type of translation of words. So, but even looking up the word in the Bible is even better, because that's what we read. We read the Bible, you understand, you see. But even getting it off of like a pocketbook dictionary or from Google, whatever, or these other websites, Urban Dictionary, whatever they call it, like Edom Online, etymology, that's even good too, because, that's all about, that's what it's all going into, that spiritual conversation, you being able to break down certain words and all that, going into the deeper root,
going into the deeper meaning and root of it, especially with the etymology line, the etymology, it goes into the root word and all that, and it tells you the time around when that word came out and all that. It tell you, so it's all spiritual. They're able to track that. But yeah, meek means submissive, humble, and they definitely have that spirit. They definitely have that characteristic, that trait of being humble, and it says submissive. So exactly, this is what the woman ought to be too. They ought to be meek, humble, and lowly. Because the woman starts with your woman too. When you look, man, if you're trying to go into the word submissive, man, you women need to be submissive, man. But y'all just don't get it. Y'all don't understand. Only the remnant of women will understand. You know what I mean? The remnant of Israel. But yeah, man. If you're going into the word, like you woman, you try to read the Bible, you try to go into the word submissive, whatever, you read that scripture where it says submit yourselves unto Yahweh, resist the devil. You women read Salaki, yeah, you women read that scripture and just you just look past it, you just look over like, oh, this is nothing. Nah, man, it's very important for you women to be submissive, man, unto the man, and you have to submit yourself unto Yahweh Shem Rasham, man. But a lot of these women, they're out of order, man. That's because this place is out of order. The way Esau has things ran, So, yeah, everything is running chaotically out here, But yeah, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 6. I believe this is like the last video I'm doing today. But Lord's will, if I could do more, it's all the spirit, But this is 2nd Ezra 6 and 28. Let me see something right quick. Let's say, hold on. Yeah, say, as for faith, it shall flourish. Oof. Yeah, you could do a lesson on this. It say, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. Exactly. The fruit of the elect, hands the fruit of their doings, their goings, We're going to increase in that knowledge, wisdom, understanding. As for faith, it shall flourish. Yeah, man. The planting of the Lord, man. The Lord's going to plant that nice garden, man, which he already has it prepared. The kingdom of heaven is going to be better than the Garden of Eden, How it was back then. It was paradise for Adam and Eve. But now, everything's, fucked up, It say, verse 44, for immediately there was great and innumerable fruit and many and diverse pleasures for the taste, and flowers of unchangeable color, and odors of wonderful smell, and this was done the 3rd day. Yeah, you see. So even the Apocrypha goes into the creation of the Lord still. Like it explains it and all, because when Drake try to read, the creation of the Lord, like how he created things, he don't understand at all sometimes, That's why we gotta break it down some. We gotta break it down to these Jakes, man. But yeah, this is Matthew chapter, let me see. This is Matthew chapter 22, verse 9. It says, go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage. Yeah, which that could be anywhere. If you out there in the street preaching, you're going to run into people. So, well, really, the people that are out there, they're going to run into you and ask you questions and all this stuff. But Lord's will, they're like member, They're part of that number. And they come into this thing and they learn the names and they listen also. Because when you come to this thing, you just run into a brother and you see him prophesy on it, you gotta listen up, you gotta take heed. You can't just be scoffing either, because a lot of these jakes, they have that reprobate mind, and when you have a reprobate mind, immediately you think on just being carnal, and that's not good. You can't be thinking upon carnal things. That's how the mind is. Because if you're thinking about scoffing at a brother, that's that carnal mind. So to tell you that a carnal mind is enmity with Yahweh, it's not going to profit you anything, man. That's why Moses, he rather had suffered with the people of Israel, He rather had suffer affliction with his people, or paraphrase, calm, than to live in pleasure for a season. Something like that, roughly paraphrasing, You don't want to be satisfying that flesh, man, But this is Matthew 23 and 10. This is Matthew chapter 23, verse 10. It says, "Neither be ye called masters, for one is your master, even Hamashiach." Yeah, exactly. Verse 11, "But he that is greatest among you shall be your servant, and whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted." So that's what we doing. We humbling ourselves first. That way we may be exalted at the end. Hey, and going back to that story, that account with Lazarus and the rich man. We're liking unto Lazarus, man, because we don't have nothing. You see, brothers is bare broke. We don't have nothing in our pockets, man. We got empty shelves at home, man. And even out here in these streets, we look outside, we got nothing but abandoned places, nothing but abandoned houses out where Jake lives, out where we're at, But these Edomites, they're liking unto that rich man. They have everything now. They have the fatness of the earth. You go to their neighborhood, you go to their country, their state. They looking good. You go to their street corner, their street, their block. It looks fine. It looks perfect. This is verse 24. "Ye blind guides, which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel." Yes, you see, that's what it says. It's easier for a camel to, for a needle to go through a camel's eye. Yeah. Something like that. So, you gotta have that single eye, man, so you can enter into the kingdom. Basically what that parable was going into, that scripture, that breakdown, when Yahushua said that, I believe he said that it's easier for a needle to go through a camel's eye and for it to enter into the kingdom, something like that, because that's going into us, how it's easier for us to have the single eye to make into the kingdom. Even the sick amongst our people, than you Jakes that woke up to the truth. It's easier for the sick, because Yahushua is dealing with the sick. He want to heal those people, and then they be converted. If any is sick among you, let him go to the elders, that he may be, recover or something, roughly paraphrasing, that he may be, that he may be converted, something, I don't know, but like the scriptures say, rightly dividing the word of truth, man. You got to come into this thing and rightly divide the word. If you ain't doing that, it's better for you to have not woken up to the truth, like the scriptures say. So, you Jakes that are in the truth, hey, I wish him shot. Don't have to be dealing with you. He could be dealing with the meek and humble and lowly, with the homeless, with the sick, That's that's who he was dealing with, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye are likened unto white sepulchres, which indeed appear beautifully outward, but are with and full of dead men's bones, and are of all uncleanness." Yeah, that's verse 27. Come, these niggas, these hypocrites, they're nothing but blind motherfuckers, man. These 2/3 nothing but hypocrites, man. That's what when you go into the word Pharisee, that's what it means. It means hypocrite. These motherfuckers are a generation of vipers, man. These niggas nothing but serpents, man. The Lord's gonna fucking leave their house desolate, man. These motherfuckers, because they've been living richly, now the Lord's gonna utterly destroy these motherfuckers, man. But for the house of Jacob, he's not gonna destroy the house of Jacob, because 2/3 they like the house of Esau right now. They acting like they forefathers Esau right about now, The context is Ezekiel 36 and 23 say, "And I will sanctify my great name, which was profane among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, saith the Lord Yahweh, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes." Yeah, come. So, and like I said, going back to that Matthew the 23rd chapter, if you read the 33rd verse, it says, "Ye serpents, ye generations of vipers, how can ye escape the damnation of hell?" Exactly, man. You're not going to be able to escape because, you're like them ravening wolves, because you appear unto men, you try to deceive the light. You're like unto white sepulchres, but indeed you appear, beautifully outwardly, but inwardly you wicked. You're full of uncleanness, man. But that's why the light, they're found without gall in their mouths. They're found without fault. So you can't deceive the light. So, these niggas, they're nothing but saying that appears as an angel of light. These motherfuckers is wicked. Yeah, that Ezekiel, the 36th chapter and 23rd verse is powerful, man. The Lord is going to make known his name, man, amongst you heathens, amongst you Gentiles, amongst all you people, amongst the confusion of faces. of our people, amongst the heathen, amongst the Edomites, amongst Jacob. Hey, the Lord's gonna make his name known everywhere, man, throughout the four corners of the earth. Everyone's gonna know the name of the Lord when the end time come, man. Because this word has been going out, man. You know, and brothers is on fire with it too, man. So where Esau can't do shit about it, man. You know what I mean? So, and we could already predict when Esau gonna take our channel down. Like brothers mentioned, I was laughing. I was like, yeah. We will tell it to Esau's face, like, hey, do it. Take down our channel. We don't care. Because at the end of the day, the elect gonna have the last laugh with Yahweh Shemashai. Us, the elect and Yahweh Shemashai, we gonna laugh at these devils. We gonna have the last laugh, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, these nations, they're gonna receive double. Esau, Edom is gonna receive double. Meaning they're gonna have, like, you know, because, you know, it's been almost 1,000 years of slavery for us, but Lord's will doesn't go to that extent. But you know, if it does, then that means they're gonna have to receive 2,000 years of slavery. You know, they're gonna receive double. Oh, it's lucky they're double. You know. So yeah, but like the scripture say, we shall reign with Yahushua. You know, if we suffer with them, and then say 1,000 years too. Mention that. So 1,000-year period, they're gonna have to catch hell, or even more than that. You know, because it say double. So hey, you never know, man. You know, because these devils, they're not but saying. You know. Esau's the compost saying, man, they're not but our enemy, man. Who's Israel's enemy? Esau, man. Esau's the arch enemy. So with that, I'll end it there, man. Lord's will, you brothers will edify, and I'll catch you on the next one. Alright? I'm gonna try to upload this as soon as possible, man. Alright? So with that, till next time, Akim, Shalom.